This is the final episode of our CR2 tournament. Today we'll be sorting out the quarterfinals, semifinals, and grand finals, announcing the winner of the tournament. At the end of the video, we're going to have a bonus round where the Dragon Army Soldier, who won the previous tournament, will be facing off the runner-up of the current tournament for honorary 3rd place. If you want to see any CR3 creatures in the next tournament, comment them down below. They must be official though. Our first battle is between the Centaur and the Priest. The Centaur will be attempting to stay as far away from the Priest as possible due to the high damage potential of the Priest's Spirit Guardians. The Priest will try to proc his Spirit Guardians on the Centaur if it wins initiative. If it is unsuccessful at doing this, it will do a combination of using Sanctuary, if it's able to, and Guiding Bolt to chip the Centaur down while protecting itself. Alright, we got the Centaur versus the Priest. We are joined by Marco. Last video, he wanted to be included in the audience, so he got his wish. Hello, Marco.
Yeah, finally, we get to cheer for my boy, the Centaur.
Alright, you're rooting for it all the way, right?
Yeah, I'm rooting for Centaur all the way. However, I also will root for, well, specific mobs when their fight comes, right?
Alright, both of them rolling into initiative now. The Centaur is going to be rolling a 15 with a +2. The Priest is going to be rolling a 19 with a +0. The Priest will beat it.
God damn it.
The Priest is going to be expending a level 3 spell slot to go ahead and conjure up its Spirit Guardians. And he's just going to charge, being in melee range. So at the start of the Centaur's turn, it's got to make a Wisdom saving throw, or it's going to take 3d8 radiant damage, let's say. That is the Priest's turn. Centaur's turn, he's making a Wisdom saving throw. He's got +1 to this. And he's going to roll a natural 1.
No. Oh, what?
3d8 radiant damage to the Centaur. Oh my god, it's gonna be 18.
You rolled higher, bro? That's 2 8s.
18 radiant damage. Whew, okay. Creature's movement speed is halved while in that area.
Okay, we still got 50 movement speed, right? We're a big pony.
I think the closest way you can get out of here is 10, 15, no, 10, 20, 30, 40 to here, and it's going to be 10 more feet, which the Centaur is gonna do here. So the question is, what do you think the Centaur would do here? Would they keep running to get distance, because the Priest does have Guiding Bolt? So
well, the Priest does have Guiding Bolt. I mean, I guess he's got to try a little bit, right? Let him try with the longbow. Try to kite the Priest around. If that doesn't work, fuck it, just charge at him.
Okay, 2 attacks with the longbow from the Centaur. Hopefully, it breaks the Priest's concentration. +4 to this. First attack is a natural 1 again. Jesus Christ. Second attack is a 7. Oh no, this is going terrible for it.
That's because I came to cheer.
With this, I'm expending a, let's say, level 2 spell slot from the Priest coming up on its turn. And it's going to fire a Guiding Bolt towards the Centaur. The Centaur does have an AC of 12, so this might be easy. All right, Guiding Bolt is going to be an 18 to hit.
Damn it, bro. What the hell?
This is going to be 5d6 radiant damage to him. 19 radiant damage more to the Centaur. Wow, is this just gonna be a clean sweep?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
The Priest is gonna step off of the bridge and go 25 feet, still within the range of the Centaur.
Didn't the Priest had an opportunity attack or something?
Honestly, yeah, you were right. You're absolutely right about that.
No, I did my boy dirty. No.
Let's say it had a mace attack to him, so it's gonna be a +2. 11, it wouldn't have hit either way, so you're fine.
Okay, good.
At the start of the Centaur's turn, it's got to make a Wisdom saving throw or take 3d8 radiant damage. As a +1 to this, it's going to fail again. Oh, wow. This is just going to be a clean sweep. 3d8 more. 17 more damage. The Priest just flawless in this. Executed the Centaur. And with this, is just going to move on to the next round. This looks like Marco's.
Bro.
Marco's pick just fucked up.
Hard.
Hey, you tried. Your pick'ems didn't win. The second battle is going to be between the Sea Hag and the Bandit Captain. The Sea Hag is going to be clawing at the Bandit Captain and try to get it feared with its horrific appearance. The Bandit Captain, seeing the Sea Hag's performance in the previous rounds, will avert its gaze and will be consistently hitting with disadvantage, which is kind of offset by its ability to do 3 attacks. Alright, next up, Bandit Captain versus the Sea Hag.
Yeah, go Bandit Captain.
Alright, Sea Hag has a +1 to its initiative. And it's going to roll a 17. The Bandit Captain has a +3 to this. And it's going to roll a 22.
Finally, bro, my picks.
The Bandit Captain is going to avert his gaze for the horrific appearance whenever he starts his turn within the Hag's 30-foot radius. So he's just going to be walking up, and with disadvantage, 3 attacks with his multi-attack. First Scimitar attack is going to be a 7. That doesn't hit. Second attack is going to be... It would have been natural 20, but it makes it a 22 that still hits.
We take those.
And with the dagger, it's going to be A 15, I think that just hits. A little bit over, but it still hits. So 2 instances of damage going to the Sea Hag. First is a 1d6 plus 3, which is going to be a 5, and a 1d4 plus 3, which is going to be a 6. So 11 damage starting off to the Hag. All right, on the Hag's next turn, no creature is frightened. It's just gonna, it just has her claw attack, which she's gonna do with a plus 5 on the Bandit Captain. This is an 8. She won't. The Bandit Captain's turn. Another set of attacks with disadvantage on her. First attack. A 13. It's 10, actually. Doesn't hit. Second attack, plus 5. Doesn't hit a natural 1. Third attack with a dagger, plus 5. It's a 17. That does hit. One more time. Or 6 more points of damage.
Slowly chipping down the Hag.
I mean, at this rate, if they continue on like this, Bandit Captain should probably take it, but we'll see. All right, Hag's turn is up. Another claw attack to the Hag with a plus 5 to the Bandit Captain. It's going to be a natural 1. Oh, the left side just not doing it.
Finally, the nat 1s are not only on mob that I'm cheering for.
Yeah. Bandit Captain up again. Scimitar once, disadvantage. It's going to be a 7. Doesn't hit. Second attack. It's a 15 that does hit. And a final dagger. It doesn't with an 8. 1d6 plus 3 damage is going to be a 9. A max damage chipping away at the Hag. Sea Hag up, plus 5 again. It's a natural 1 still. Oh my god, I'm rolling terribly.
Yes.
Holy shit, what's going on? That's the end of the Sea Hag's turn. Bandit Captain, again with disadvantage, averting his gaze. He's not subject to be horrified at all. First attack is going to be a 17 that hits. Second attack, it's going to be a 14 that just hits. And a third attack with a dagger is going to be an 11 that will miss. So 2 1d6 plus 3s to the Hag. First instance of damage is going to be 8. Second is going to be 5. So 13 more points of damage. This is not looking too good for the Hag.
A clean sweep, baby.
Hag is up. Claw attack to the Bandit Captain, which is a natural 20. Okay. This is essentially guiding bolt damage, which is 4d6 plus 3, which is terrible. Okay. So it's a 9 damage to the Bandit Captain. Not even close.
Now you roll terribly. Now you roll 1s and 2s.
Bandit is up again. Scimitar with disadvantage. 15 that just hits. 13 that will not. And a dagger. 7 that will not as well. 1d6 plus 3 slashing damage is going to be 6. Okay, okay.
I mean, anything can happen, right? It is the dice game.
It is the dice game. I could roll 3 natural 1s on the Bandit Captain and 3 natural 20s. Claw attack. 14 that will not hit the Bandit Captain. AC 15. He can even increase it to 17 if he wants to.
Yeah, he can parry it. Yeah.
Bandit Captain. First attack with disadvantage. It's going to be a 17 that will hit.
Yes.
A 14 that will miss, and a final attack with the dagger would be a 20 that will hit. This is going to be 1d6.
A 14 hits, no?
You're right. It does hit. All 3 attacks will hit.
Baby.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. She's done. She's done. 6
Yes,
damage.
baby.
It's going to be 9 damage. Yeah, she's done.
Yes.
Yeah, with this, Bandit Captain takes it and moves on to the next round.
Now we're cheering for the Bandit Captain. Yeah.
All right, you found your new favorite. Do I change your text?
Yeah, of course I'm going to change my fucking... No,
The third battle is between the Will-O-Wisp and the Polar Bear. The Will-O-Wisp is going to be using its invisibility to consistently gain advantage on its shock attack against the Polar Bear. The Polar Bear is going to charge and maul. It does have awful intelligence, but it also knows that it needs to fight and defeat something. Sol Rule, it has the ability to ready its action in anticipation for the Will-O-Wisp to exit out its invisibility. All right, third round is the Polar Bear versus the Will-O-Wisp. Who's cheering on for this fight?
We're sticking with the Bandit Captain to win it, but for this one, we're gonna go with the Polar Bear, okay?
Polar Bear rolling into initiative plus 0. It's a 6. Will-O-Wisp, even with a natural 1, it can beat it. It has a plus 9 to this. It's going to roll a 15. All right, Will-O-Wisp is going to be turning invisible to go and prepare its attack towards the Polar Bear. Polar Bear is going to ready a claw attack in order to hit anything that comes in front of it. Will-O-Wisp coming out of invisibility, it's going to do a shock attack with advantage, which this is going to be a 10. It will not hit even with advantage. The Polar Bear has an AC of 12. That is the end of the Will-O-Wisp turn. The claws from the Polar Bear are going to be going off from the readied action. It's a 24 to hit. That will. This is 2d6 slashing damage. But keep in mind, the Will-O-Wisp is actually resistant to this type of damage.
Right?
Yep,
okay,
it is.
Fine.
Half of 2d6 plus 5. It's going to be 14, half to 7. Still a good chunk of change. But now the Polar Bear's actual turn, where it's going to make 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws. First attack at plus 7 is going to be a 10 that will not hit. Second attack with the claws is going to be 18. That will just miss, actually. Off by 1. Off by 1. Will-O-Wisp going back into invisibility, and it's just gonna ready his shock attack. Now with the polar bear still readying a claw attack, the Will-O-Wisp coming out of invisibility and do a shock attack at advantage towards the polar bear, which is gonna be a 15 to hit. That will 2d8 lightning damage, which is 9. First blood for the Will-O-Wisp, and now the ready attack from the polar bear, a claw attack to it, is gonna be +7. 19, that will hit. Just hit, actually. 2d6 plus 5 damage is going to be 13, halved to 6. That is the end of the Will-O-Wisp turn. Now it's going to be Polar Bear's proper attacks, which is going to be a bite for a 9 that will not hit, and its claws. Going to be a 13 that will not hit as well. He's only hitting his ready actions. Will-O-Wisp, again, going invisible. Not much else it can do. Polar Bear, ready an attack, and Will-O-Wisp coming out of invisibility for an advantage shock attack, which is going to be a natural 1, but no, it's a 15 because it's with advantage. That will hit for 2d8 lightning damage, which is 3. Wow. 2 and 1 on the dice. Polar Bear is going to execute its ready action with its claws, which is going to be 21. Still the ready action just goes off. 2d6 plus 5 damage is going to be 9, halved to 4. Now the Polar Bear's actual turn. Multi-attack with its bite, +7. It's going to be a 25 to hit. That will. The second attack is a 13. That will not. But the bite is going to be 1d8 plus 5. The only way I think it can kill it if it rolls at least 5 on the dice. 1d8 plus 5 is going to be 9, leaving it on a 1 HP. 1 HP.
Can't the Wisp go invisible and attack on the same turn without having to, like...
No, because it uses its action.
Oh, it's an action to go invisible. All right.
Yeah. That way we can just do more convoluted turns, so it takes us more time like this. It's going to go invisible again. Polar Bear is going to ready its action again, and Will-O-Wisp is going to come out of invisibility with a shock attack at advantage. Gonna be a 23 that will hit. 2d8 lightning damage to the Polar Bear is gonna be a 13 that will hit. What am I saying? 23 hits with a 13 damage. Kind of close if the Polar Bear misses all his stuff. Ready action on the Polar Bear is gonna be a claw attack with a +7. 13 that will not hit. Now for its proper turn. Bite attack with its multi-attack. It's gonna be a natural 20. That will kill it.
Finish him.
And he'll finish him. No need for the second attack. The Polar Bear is going to be going on to the next round, defeating the Will-O-Wisp. The fourth and final battle will be between the Ankheg and the Intellect Devourer. The Ankheg is going to be using its Acid Spray against the Intellect Devourer. I'd also rule it wouldn't have enough intelligence to know of the Intellect Devourer's abilities, so it won't be taking opportunity attacks to burrow underground, so it can avoid the Intellect Devourer's features. I'll consider this to be an Intellect Devourer win if it can stun a creature by reducing its intelligence to 0, so we don't have 5 extra minutes of the Devourer chipping away at it. It is now the Ankheg versus the Intellect Devourer. Who are you rooting for this fight, Marco?
I wanted to say Intellect Devourer because the Ankheg is a big bug. It has very, like, how do you call it? Cheesy spells. So we're gonna go with the Ankheg.
Ankheg rolling into initiative, it has a +0. It's a natural 1.
Yeah.
The Intellect Devourer has a +2 to its dexterity, which is going to net it a 19 on its initiative. Intellect Devourer has a 40 feet movement speed, so it can just saunter up to here and make a claw attack against the Ankheg. This is going to be at a +4 to hit, which will be a 6. It will not hit, but it can also use, on the same turn, it's going to use its Devour Intellect. It will target a creature it can see within 20 feet of it that has a brain. Assuming the Ankheg has a brain. Yeah, not a very big one, but it does have a brain. Ankheg is going to make me an intelligence saving throw. It has a -5 to this. And it's going to roll a 14, actually. It will sustain itself. It doesn't take any damage.
No way that works.
Oh my god, it evaded. It just evaded the body thief. Oh, wow.
-5 to intelligence.
I rolled a natural 19. The Ankheg is going to use its Acid Spray on the Intellect Devourer. It's going to go for a bit of guaranteed damage. The Intellect Devourer has to make a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 acid damage. The Intellect Devourer has a +2 to this. It's going to roll a 12. I think that is just off by 1. It is just off by 1. Yes. It's going to take the full 3d6 acid damage, which is going to be 16, nearly outright killing it.
I thought it'd have some kind of resistance or immunity, but no. Okay, we're good. We're good.
The Intellect Devourer's turn now. It is going to make a claw attack against the Ankheg with a +4 to hit. It's going to be a 17. This will hit. It's going to do 2d4 + 2 slashing damage, which is going to roll a 7. And it's going to try and use Devour Intellect again. If the Ankheg fails this intelligence saving throw, you could just say goodbye to it for this round.
Yeah.
It's still a chance. Yeah, there's still a chance I can roll a 19 again.
You need to roll at least a 15.
At least a 15? No, I need to roll at least a 17, I think.
Oh, a 17. Yeah, it's a DC 12. Okay.
D20 -5 is going to be 5.
We're
It's-
cooked, chat.
Yep. It's pretty much cooked for it. 2d10 psychic damage to the Ankheg, and it's needed to roll 3d6 on its dice. If the total equals or exceeds the target's intelligence score, that score is reduced to 0, which means the Ankheg has an intelligence of 1. It has an intelligence of 1, so the intellect devourer will successfully devour its intellect. There's no other way it can regain intelligence in this fight. So the intellect devourer is just gonna spend the rest of the round just clawing it until it's dead. The intellect devourer will eventually take the rounds. Unlucky.
Is there no way that the guy can regain his intelligence back?
Nope. All right, first battle of the quarterfinals is gonna be the priest versus the bandit captain. Bandit captain, you're still rooting for him?
We're winning this with the bandit captain.
Priest is gonna be rolling into initiative. It has a +0 to this. It's gonna roll an 18. Bandit captain has a +3 to this. It's gonna roll a natural 1.
Of course, you always start me off with the natural ones, man.
The priest is going to be activated Spirit Guardians again and is going to rush towards the bandit captain. That is pretty much it for the priest's turn. Bandit captain has to make me a wisdom saving throw. As a +2 to this. It's going to roll a natural 1. Wow. I just rolled 2 natural ones on
That's
your
2
pick
for
again.
2 on my guy.
3d8 radiant damage on the bandit captain. Which is going to be an 18 radiant damage. Wow.
It's fine. The concentration falls now. We just smack him.
Oh, yeah. You smack him by... Okay, yeah. Gotcha.
3 times, baby. 3
All right.
times, baby.
3 attacks with the scimitar on the bandit captain's turn. First one +5 is going to be 24. That will hit. Second one 14. That will hit. The priest has an AC of 13. Third attack is going to be a dagger with another 14. 3 instances of damage. First attack, it's going to be 8 points of damage. Second attack, 7 points of damage. Third attack, 4 more. This is in total 19 damage to the priest.
He's cooked. Now give me 3 of those concentration checks, baby.
All right.
Fail.
He's got to make a 10 on 3 of them. For saving throw, gonna be a success. Second one, success. Third one, it's a fail.
Yes.
Spirit Guardians are now down, and that is the bandit captain's turn. The priest is gonna do a pro gamer move. He's gonna launch Sacred Flame onto the bandit captain, then cast Sanctuary on himself. Bandit captain has to make me a dexterity saving throw on this. It's gonna roll a 22. That will not work. You will not take any damage from the Sacred Flame, but the priest is now going to cast Sanctuary on himself. The bandit captain might not have a chance to even attack him next round. Bandit captain. All right, let's look at the specifics of this.
So does he need to make 3 separate? Or if he fails 1...
Oh, it's only once. It's only once, essentially.
Yeah.
The bandit captain has to make me a wisdom saving throw, and he's got to beat a 13 on this.
We could do that. He
He has a +2 on this. He's going to fail off by
God damn it.
1. The bandit captain cannot target the priest at the moment, so he just can't do anything. The priest, on his turn, I think it's a good shout to use Cure Wounds at level 2.
Yeah, maybe.
Cure Wounds is going to be 2d8 + 3 HP back to the priest, which is pretty good. 17 HP back to him, near max.
Damn it, man.
Sanctuary is still up. Bandit captain has to make another wisdom saving throw. He must beat a 13. He does not. The Sanctuary is still up. He cannot target the priest. Priest, I think it's time he came out of his shell. He's gonna drop Sanctuary so he can deal damage. Hey, he's got to kill him sometime. So, you know, that is the end of the priest's turn. Bandit captain's turn. He's got to make a wisdom saving throw at the start of his turn, or he's gonna take 3d8 radiant damage. 12 will not. He'll fail by 1 and taking 3d8 more.
God damn it, Nick. Always with the ones. Okay, at least you didn't roll 3 8s this time.
Yeah, I didn't roll that good. It's going to be 8 radiant damage to the bandit captain. That is, yeah, at the start of his turn, he's going to wail on the priest again. He has carte blanche. First attack is going to be with the scimitar. 8 to hit. It will not. Second attack, natural 20. It will.
Yeah.
The third attack will be another natural 20. It
Oh
will.
my god. Let's go. Nuke him. Nuke the priest.
All right, this is going to be 2d6 + 3 damage for the critical on the scimitar, which is going to be 7. You know, so-so. Second attack, second instance of damage is going to be 2d4 + 3 for the critical on the dagger. 10 more damage on the dagger. Wow.
Oh my god.
All right, 2 instances of damage to this. The priest needs to make me another constitution saving throw, or his spirit guardians are going to fall. First, it's going to be a fail. Spirit guardians are down.
No more spells, baby. He's cooked. He can still cheese it, though.
He could probably, yeah. I think he'll still try to do that. He'll do Sanctuary on himself. Yeah, that's all he can do. Actually, no. He's gonna do the thing he did previously. He's gonna do Sacred Flame first onto the Bandit Captain and then Sanctuary. Bandit Captain has a +5 to Dexterity saving throw, which is gonna be a 20. He's still fine. Another Wisdom save to try and target the priest again. He's gotta be the 13. 17, he will. First attack, Scimitar on the priest. It's gonna be a 9. That will not hit. Second attack, 21 that will hit. And the third attack, it's a 14 that will hit as well. First attack, damage with the scimitar, 1d6 plus 3. 7 damage. And for the dagger, he will do at least 1 point of damage. I'll just roll it just for rolling's sake. 5 more damage. With this, the priest drops. Bandit Captain moves on to the next round.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, to the finale, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last fight of the semifinals is going to be the polar bear versus the intellect devourer. This could go just as easy as the Ankheg fight. But the polar bear right now has +1 more intelligence than the Ankheg had. Polar bear +0 to its initiative. Could be a 17 this time. Intellect devourer +2 to its dexterity. It's gonna be a 14 for it.
Yeah, I think the polar bear needed a good start here in order to have a chance.
Let's see it. It's gonna run towards the intellect devourer, and it's gonna do a bite attack on it with a +7 to hit. It will hit, and a claw attack with a +7. Gonna be an 11. It will not. Off by 1. This is gonna be 1d8 plus 5 piercing damage. It is also halved because the intellect devourer is resistant to this. Oh, it's the intellect devourer's turn.
It's his turn.
This is just painful. It's so painful to watch.
It is.
1 attack with its claws. It's gonna be a +4 to hit. It will hit the polar bear for a 16. It's gonna be 2d4 plus 2 slashing damage, which is gonna roll minimal 4 damage. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for the devour intellect. We're here for the devour intellect. The polar bear has a -4 to its intelligence saving throws. So whenever the intellect devourer is gonna try and devour its intellect, it's gotta roll intelligence saving throw. It has a d20 -4. This could just be like the end of the round right here. D20 -4 result is gonna be 9.
Oh, fuck, man.
It's gonna take 2d10 psychic damage, which is gonna be 7 psychic damage with a 3d6 with the intellect devourer. It also is now stunned as the polar bear is reduced 0 intelligence. And the intellect devourer just takes the round like that. Oh, wow.
07.
So bad. So bad.
Bandit Captain will defeat the intellect devourer's reign of terror. Don't worry.
Oh, you think? Oh, we'll see.
Yes, he will. He doesn't have an intelligence of 3.
Yeah. All right, last battle of the CR2 tournament. Before our bonus round, of course. Bandit Captain versus the Intellect Devourer. Bandit Captain has a +3 to its initiative. And it's going to roll a 16. Intellect Devourer has a +2. And it's going to roll a 7. All right, Bandit Captain kicking it off first. Bandit Captain charging. It is going to make 3 attacks against the Intellect Devourer. First Scimitar, +5. 21 it hits. Second one, 15 it hits. Third one, 23 it hits as well.
Perfect.
All right, 3 attacks. These are all going to be halved because with resistance as well. 1d6 plus 3 for 1 Scimitar. It's going to be 8 half to 4. 5 half to 2 for the second one. And for the third dagger hit, to be 7 half to 3. This is a 9 points of damage total.
Half HP, baby.
Half HP. Hey, it was like that for all the other fights, and it still won.
Yeah,
so.
I know.
Multi-attack for the Intellect Devourer. It's going to make a claw attack against the Bandit Captain with a +4 to hit. It's going to be a 9. It will not. That's not why we're here. Devour Intellect. That's not why we're here.
I'm scared you're going to say it.
The Bandit Captain has to make me an intelligence saving throw. It has a +2 to this. Finally, something that has a plus to its intelligence. D20 +2. What is the result? 10.
Okay, he still fails, but I mean, he has an intelligence of 14, right? He can't. It's impossible to get stunned. Well, not impossible.
It's not impossible. It's definitely
highly unlikely.
It's within the realms of possibility, but it's not, totally unlikely. 2d10 psychic damage to the Bandit Captain. 15 psychic damage to him. I gotta roll a 3d6, and if it's a 14 or higher, the Bandit Captain gets stunned. The roll is gonna be 7.
Okay, we're good.
The Bandit Captain is not stunned. That is the end of the Intellect Devourer's turn. Bandit Captain, rolling up. 3 more attacks. One with a scimitar. Gonna be a 7 that doesn't hit. Second one. Natural 20 that will hit.
Good, baby.
Third one, dagger. It's gonna be an 18 that will hit again. 2d6 plus 3 damage on the scimitar with a crit. It's gonna be 5. No!
Oh, come on, man. That's after 3, right?
2 damage.
2. Oh, 2.
1d4 plus 3 for the dagger. It's gonna be 7 after 3. This one's 3 now. Intellect Devourer. Oh my god, it still has a chance to fucking kill him.
It still has a
D20 plus 4 onto the Bandit Captain. Yeah, 21. It will do some damage. 2d4 plus 2 damage. It's gonna be an 8. And Devour Intellect again. The Bandit Captain has to make an intelligence saving throw. It must beat a 12 to beat it. D20 plus 2 on the Bandit Captain is gonna be A 9 again, he'll fail. I'm rolling a 3d6 again.
No, wait. Roll the damage first. Come on. Ease me in.
I'm not even interested in the fucking damage at this point. I just want to see what the Devour Intellect will do. It's 9 damage to him. The bandit captain's gonna beat it out in damage either way. 3d6 is gonna be...
Just roll it, man.
7 again! He's back.
We're good.
He's in it. Bandit captain, again. It's gonna be 3 attacks. One with scimitar. It's gonna not hit. Second attack. It will hit. Third attack. It's a natural 20 that will hit as well.
Nice.
First
Kill
attack.
that brain.
9 damage, half to 4.
Good.
The most minimal of the damage saves the Intellect Devourer here. 2d4
Right.
plus 3 damage is gonna be 8 with this. Oh, I was worried the Intellect Devourer is gonna cheese the entire tournament.
A little bit too, yeah.
Oh my fucking god. Bandit Captain is gonna win and take
that's our champion.
the champion of the CR2 tournament.
I called that.
You called that. This was your second
maybe-
call, second pick.
Yeah, maybe out of the second call, but we still called that.
Our battle for honorary third place will be between the Dragon Army Soldier and the Intellect Devourer. The Dragon Army Soldier will be accompanied by 1 Goblin Mercenary to even out the odds just a tiny bit. The odds are still stacked against them, however. The Dragon Army Soldier and Goblin kept succeeding their saves from the Intellect Devourer and ended up just pummeling it down with their attacks, making the Dragon Army Soldier honorary third place in the tournament. In the CR3 tournament, I'll give him 2 goblins at his side rather than 1. Thank you for watching the finale of the CR2 tournament. Next up is the CR3 tournament. We have a good amount of entries picked for it, but there is still room for more. Let us know which of these monsters you'd be interested in seeing fight in the next one. And to whoever is still watching, have yourself a good one.